idiot! Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I can't say TGIF because I work tomorrow. 3 ups. Just saying. Anyway, give me a second. For some reason, the Bluetooth on my little tablet is not working. You like that? Anyway, whatever. Bluetooth connected. Okay, sorry about that. As I said, good morning. Your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con here with the concepts and random shit show. Today, I'm gonna go a little bit out of left field, as they say. What does that have to do with the price of rice in China? Well, a lot. Anyway, it is what it is, as this guy always says. Yeah, being that I'm conservative, if it doesn't say it right there, just in case, I gotta post a video or two, then get into the nitty gritty. You like the little AI thing in the beginning with the nun and me running off? Yeah, I ever see that shit? That's probably the scariest shit ever. You know, I actually meant to take some pictures. Give me a second. Why is this not working? Oh, there it is. Anyway, I meant to take some pictures because my wife and I, we're big horror movie fans. And she actually has like 2 versions of Annabelle, not the actual doll, but smaller. She has one probably about yay tall, and then a bigger one. She has the nun. We wanted to get the picture, but things kind of got financially a bit harder for us, so obviously we couldn't keep buying stuff. But and she got a bunch of stuff. Freddy Krueger. We like this stuff, you know what I mean? And I meant to show pictures, and I totally forgot. It blew my mind yesterday. I think I passed out really early because I was tired. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are long days for this guy with 3 jobs, 2 genders, just saying. Anyway, let me get rid of this notification because solo dolo, as I always say. But let's get to it. I'm only going to talk about 2 things political. Then I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, because all of you, the 1 or 2 that are watching, have been waiting for it. Sad but true. Anyway, Ridiculousity, link in the description. Check it out.
I look at the Democrats, they're in total disarray. They have nobody. Bernie's 87 years old or something. They have a new person named Crockett. I watched her speak the other day. She's definitely a low IQ person.
We done picking cotton.
And they said, she's the future of the party. I said, you have to be kidding. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do.
It's over. We are screwed.
And you know, Biden is the worst thing that ever happened to old people.
For real. Here's the deal.
Because he was grossly incompetent, and I think maybe for artificial reasons. You know, he had operations and things.
Oh, this is president.
So maybe that's an artificial. But I know people that are unbelievably sharp, and they're older than 87. But I watch Bernie Sanders. He's a nut job, but he's still sharp. He's sharp as he's the same guy he was. He hasn't gone down, but Biden is really, he's the worst thing to happen to old people.
I think that's unforgivable.
This man is not capable. He's not a capable person. I mean, if you had a store and you wanted to take a week off, you wouldn't put him in charge of the store. He couldn't do it.
The Democrats have to get their act together. I think they're going to end up being a minor party if they keep going like this.
So, Brandon, I agree.
I agree. Obviously, the reason they're talking about Biden, Spanish, Biden. Anyway, because obviously, you know, he had some really effed up recent interviews. I don't know why Dr. Jill Biden wants to put the little ragdoll carcass rotting bag of oatmeal in public. He should be resting in peace somewhere. I'm just, you know, saying, but resting peacefully. No, I don't mean that. I don't wish that upon anyone. Just saying. No. Not at all. Jail, prison, but not death. Just saying. Just want to clear that up. Democrats, liberals, yeah.
Back out, so we finished
It's a
the
wrap.
first episode.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I need a drink. I need a drink. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And we gonna eat. We gonna drink. We gonna party. We gonna eat. We gonna drink. And we gonna be back tomorrow.
Meanwhile, in the back, they're like working.
Okay, come back. somebody to leave. Clap your hands, like, sing along.
They make it easy to make fun of them. That's just in case you're a liberal watching my show going, anyway, hashtag walk away, third video. I thought I said 2. I don't know why I said 2. Third video. It's a short. It's from a couple months ago from the State of the Union, whatever it was, for joint session of Congress where Trump spoke. And these jerkwads on the left acted like total idiots. The world saw it. The world saw it. But the few Americans that, who am I lying to? All of America, plus the world, saw them act like children. Evil piece of shit people that they are, because they are. And this is a black woman who posted a video. It's a short, hashtag walkaway. So if you haven't, go on there, check them out. I'm telling you, a lot of these videos are like bam moments. I'm just saying, but check this out.
Vote them all out. They all gotta go. The Democrats were so disrespectful last night. I don't see how anyone who voted for this mess can still stand by it. Because there was nothing that was said, there was nothing that was done last night that justifies their behavior. DJ Daniel's story alone touched my heart. It almost brought tears to my eyes. And you mean to tell me that none of the Democrats could stand up and clap for that? It was embarrassing. Like, as an American citizen, who these Congress members are getting our taxpayer dollars, and some of them couldn't even have the decent respect to show up. Y'all gotta go. Vote them all out. The next election cycle, vote them all out, because that was so disgraceful and so embarrassing. I don't care if you don't personally like Trump. You cannot sit here with your entire chest and say that every single thing that he is doing is bad. You can't say that everything that he is doing is a detriment to our country. Biden was 15,000 times worse, and y'all had more respect for him. Biden's policies and what the bills that he wrote alone between the 70s and the 80s was why I was not voting for him. But I still had respect for him as our president. And y'all can't even have a decent level of respect for the sitting president, the constituents that voted y'all in, and the taxpayers that are paying your salary. Vote them all out.
Boom! Yeah. I know I got a lot of energy. Because as I always say, I look forward to doing this shit every day. Well, not every day. Monday through Saturday. I am going to take a break tomorrow because I need sleep, I'll be honest. And it's season down here in Florida in restaurants. So restaurants do get drastically slower when season's over, and all the snowbirds, as we call them, start leaving. Canadians, everybody else that doesn't live in Florida. So it's just less for me to prep and cook and all this stuff, slightly. I mean, it was busy for lunch yesterday at one job, not a lot of prep in the morning early. And then last night at my third job here where I am at now, it wasn't that busy. So it's drastically, slightly changing. It's that time of year. But at the same time, I want to prep all weekend for Monday's show. Since I don't work, I only work early morning. So I want to be able to give you a nice hour of something very much fun. The obvious shit, as always. And it is what it is. So you won't see me tomorrow. You'll see me on Monday. I might do Monday through Friday. That way it gives me some chill time on the weekends. Even though, trust me, if I could do this 7 days a week, I would. But it's just circumstances. Sometimes I just can't. No matter how much I want to. You know what I'm saying? I did it in my car for 80% of the time that I've been on here. And as I said, I understand. I'm not a viral guy. I don't have a lot of subscribers or followers. So please subscribe, like, share. On ScrewTube, it's the Common Sense and Random Poop Show, because I couldn't use shit. And on Rumble, owned and run by conservatives. If you don't have the app, shame on you. Download a great app to have. No censorship, no muting, no bullshit. And as far as Facebook, what I do is I post a link to my daily videos on there from Rumble. Because when I used to go live on Facebook, they were always muting this and that. It's kind of ridiculous what they're doing. And then they got some new rules where after 30 days, your lives get deleted. I get it. I get it. But I'm not doing it anymore. YouTube, ScrewTube, they're on a thin line right now with me because they've muted a few of my videos as well. Even though I got the videos from YouTube, not from the original post, whatever. Anyway, I won't get into it. So, let's talk. I've talked about religion slightly, a little bit. Mine, what I believe in and what I don't believe in, whatever. But I respect anyone who is Christian, Catholic, whatever it may be. If you're a better person because of it, more power to you. But, I've been through some stuff in my life, you know what I'm saying? Not just the gang stuff and prison stuff and all that, but, stuff that were unexplainable. Have you guys ever heard of the Ouija board? Let's start there. What's that? Fernando, what's the Ouija board? Well, I'll tell you. It looks like this. Ouija board. Ouija, however you may say it. I had an experience a long time ago, probably a little bit after high school, around high school time. We lived on Allen Place in Hartford, Connecticut. And where I lived on Allen Place, just so happens that there was our backyard, a parking lot, a fence, and a cemetery. So, at the time I was a little bit more believing in more stuff, obviously, at the age I was, 16, 17, whatever it was. It was freaky as shit, looking out my bedroom window and seeing a backyard and then foggy night, cemetery. Movie type shit. That's just where I lived. Slightly ghetto, but it was a better area. It was next to Trinity College in Hartford, Connecticut. You can look it up on a map. You'll see a cemetery right there. I believe it's still there. Literally across the street from one of the college campuses. But anyway, the Ouija board. Thinking back, it's not what it was or what I thought it was at the time. But it was some freaky shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not what the movies make it out to be, so it's kind of crazy. But I got this funny video I found. This is probably how it works. Just saying.
Oh my God, Carrie, are you moving it? No way, are you? No. Oh my God, this is so scary. Lucy, are you moving it? No, are you? No. This is so scary!
Anyway, so the Ouija board, Ouija, this is what it looks like. Is it evil? No. Let me ask it. Are you evil? No. Let's see. No. It says no. Okay. Are you real? Maybe. Are liberals evil? Yes. Look at that. Should they be in prison? Yes, imagine that. Now, can we talk a little longer? No, why? Because I got to get to my show. Anyway, goodbye. That's how the Ouija board works. Kind of corny. I'm such a cornball. Anyway, just want to get that out the way. I don't even know where I'm going to next, to be honest with you. But let's see, where am I? Okay. The Conjuring universe, the Conjuring verse. I have my favorites. There was one that freaked me out. And it wasn't the Nun. It was one of the Conjurings. But I thought one of them was better than all of them. I don't know what the new one's going to be like, which I had the trailer to the new one. But I grew up in Connecticut, born and raised. And I actually, growing up in the 70s, being that I was into the occult and all that stuff, even growing up, a lot more scared me back then. But I've heard of the Warrens. So it was kind of cool. But check this video out. This is, I believe, Lorraine. Is it Lorraine Warren? And it's talking a little bit, not no bullshit, just pretty much what it is.
Give us a sign that you want to communicate with us.
What are you guys?
Well, we've been called ghost hunters, paranormal researchers.
But we prefer to be known simply as Ed and Lorraine Warren.
I'm Lorraine Warren, and this is my home. We've lived here, I guess about 40 years now. This is where everything started. Everything started about our work.
Something awful happened here, Ed.
What is it?
Whatever Lorraine sees, feels, touches, it takes a toll on her. Little piece each time.
It's been quite a career, and I'm still involved. I'm still involved with hauntings, you know, in helping people get through. It's a very delicate thing with certain people because they're very terrified and very frightened. But there's a lot of people that don't believe.
You have a lot of spirits in here, but there's one that I'm most worried about because it is so hateful.
Okay, so let's go in. I'll show you the house. There's a lot of pictures of us in the house. Here's one of the pictures of Ed and I.
You guys were inseparable.
Oh yeah, yeah, we were. We didn't do anything without one another. You're in probably one of the most haunted places in the world because of the things that are in here. Everything in here has been taken from some place where people were either killed or maimed or so many ways. So it's tragic for me, you know, to even go in. People are very, very interested in the museum. And there's some people that are afraid to even go in. Right here is a conjuring mirror. Everything and anything in here we have investigated. Don't ever touch anything. And if you do, let me know. This is the worst thing in here. It's that doll. I'm not gonna stare at it though. So you can take the picture, but I'm not gonna stare at it because.
Do you see that? That's the Annabelle doll. Not what they had in the movies.
That has done bad harm on a lot of people. You have to conjure the spirits in order to get them. You know, you're not going to get them by just walking around here.
And that's the one that's sort of depicted a little bit in this movie, correct?
Yes, it is. That's the Annabelle doll. Yes.
Father, and the Son, of the Holy Spirit, amen.
What has been done is circular embolism, which is prayers, are said all the time, you know, to pray.
You have a priest to bless.
Yes, definitely. Yes, oh my God, yes. I can't do that.
It's November 1st, 1971. I'm sitting here with Carolyn Perrin, who, with her family, has been experiencing supernatural occurrences.
The children were badly affected, really badly affected. That was a terrible place. I mean, that was a very, very, very bad place. It's not easy. It's not easy, you know. You know, you see things and experience things. It's more comfortable now. It's a lot more comfortable for me.
When the music stops, you see him in the mirror standing behind you.
Pretty interesting, if you're into this kind of stuff. As I said, the Conjuring 1 was one of the most interesting ones till it got to the end. This is me talking, my opinion, being what I am and what I believe in. And I thought I was a little overboard because I've seen some stuff in my life, but what I don't believe is the over-exaggeration. I mean, look at Annabelle compared to the Annabelle in the movies. The Annabelle in the movies looks scary as shit. That look cute. And it's evil! Imagine that shit. Yeah, that's some freaky shit. But what a difference, huh? Anyway, here's the actual trailer of The Conjuring. The first one, which I thought was one of the best ones. The last one I thought sucked. Anyway.
All right, it's 9:18. We're headed down into the cellar where the doors just opened on its own. Give us a sign that you want to communicate with us.
Nothing.
What are you guys?
Well, we've been called ghost hunters, paranormal researchers.
But we prefer to be known simply as Ed and Lorraine Warren.
There's someone here that would like to talk to you.
There's something horrible happening in my house.
It's November 1st, 1971. I'm sitting here with Carolyn Perrin, who, with her family, has been experiencing supernatural occurrences. You picking up anything in here, hon?
Something awful happened here, Ed.
What is it?
Whatever Lorraine sees, feels, touches, it takes a toll on her. A little piece each time.
You have a lot of spirits in here, but there's one that I'm most worried about because it is so hateful. Look what she made me do. We have to get out of here.
That's not gonna help.
This thing has latched itself to your family.
Father, we never seen nothing like this.
I'm coming with you.
No way. I can't lose you.
There's a lady in a dirty nightgown that I see in my dreams. She's standing in front of my mom's bed. Do you want to see him?
Yeah.
When the music stops, you see him in the mirror standing behind you.
Now, as I was saying, it's a good movie. It's one of the best. As I said, the ending, I was like, okay, this is kind of a little ridiculous, but it was still good. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in all that floating shit and just that. I think they over dramatize it, which is good because it's entertaining. Just like Annabelle. Did you see Annabelle? Did that look like it was a scary doll? Just saying. Anyway, Conjuring 2. I don't have the trailer. Why? Because I thought it sucked. But there was a part in this movie that I thought were scarier than everything else, than all of them. One part. And it even had nothing to do with The Conjuring, kind of. It did. But this one part freaked me out. Like, for real. And it's, let's see if I find it. This one here!
Judy? Honey? What's wrong?
Mom. Who's that?
Go back.
freaky as hell. That part out of all the movies was like, yeah. And then my wife wanted to buy that picture. We found it on eBay like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And the guy gave us an offer. But at the time, like I said, my financial status changed, so we couldn't buy stuff, even though we bought some stuff around that time. But yeah, we wanted that picture. She wanted to get the glow-in-the-dark one. I told her, do you really want it in the house? Because even though I'm not into all that stuff, but it's scary. That's a scary part. Who would want that in their house? She was like, oh, we'll put it on the ceiling. Looking nice. Sure. And I'll be sleeping in the living room. Just saying. Anyway, Conjuring 3 sucked. The devil made me do it. Sorry. I watched it. It was okay until the over-exaggerating bullshit. I mean, changing Annabelle from a cute little fluffy doll to Freddy Krueger, miniature, evil-looking, wicked doll. Okay. But this, didn't like it. So I'm hoping the next one, they make up for it. Which is, oh, crap. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. 2025. This year, September. Let's see. Let's watch the trailer. Looks interesting.
Don't touch anything. Everything you see in here is either haunted, cursed,
oh yeah,
or been used in some sort of ritualistic practice. Nothing's a toy. Not even the toys.
How many cases you guys had?
Cases?
My name is Ed Warren, here with my wife Lorraine.
Maybe 1,000.
Every case is different. Every family's different.
Once we start, there's no going back. Anything can happen. And most likely anything will.
Something's changed. Something's different.
Son of the Holy Spirit. We cast you out. By the power of Jesus Christ.
We've been waiting so patiently for you.
Kind of like that they involve almost everything that was in all of their movies. That's kind of cool. Let's see. I hope they don't ruin it. I think it's the same director, James Wan, or whatever his name is. So I'm hoping this is a good one. I love horror movies. What happened over here? Looks like the computer froze. Or tablet. Computer's missing. Anyway, as I said, the one that freaked me out, believe it or not, was Annabelle. And funny thing about it is, as I said, this shit don't scare me, whatever, but it was freaky. You know, some of the parts, the way they put them together, the way I thought it was genius, and it took place obviously a while ago. But Ed and Lorraine Warren were mentioned, but they weren't in it, which was kind of cool. But honestly, I think this was, out of all of them in the Conjuring universe, was the best one. And I saw it last. I just saw this 8 months ago, after all the rest, and I was like, huh, I like this one. It was freaky. Didn't give me nightmares, because I don't have nightmares. But just saying.
John, wake up. What? Next door, I heard a scream.
Stay here. I'll check it out.
John?
Is everything all right?
Oh my god, you're covered in blood.
Go back inside. It's not mine. It's not. Go back inside and call an ambulance right now. Go!
I like your dolls.
You survived. You don't come out the other side of something like this weaker. What is there left to be scared of?
This is the last of them. How did that get in there? I swear I threw it out.
Things must have got mixed up. There, she fits right in. There are things happening that I can't explain.
We should talk to someone.
I don't think what you're experiencing is a ghost.
Sometimes demons can attach themselves to objects.
What do I do? Protect your family.
Who are you?
It was the freakiest one, even the trailer. I was like, ugh. But as I said, this stuff doesn't, the demon stuff and all this stuff, I won't get into it today. But let me see, where was I? I think this is it for that. Wow, I'm a little confused. Where am I? But seriously, that's freaky as hell too. And then you watch, I was watching, I think, matter of fact, I got it here. Yeah, I think this is it. Check this out.
Did you know that during the makeup sessions for The Nun, Bonnie Aaron's transformation into Valak relied on her natural features with minimal prosthetics but intense makeup?
And this is what also I think is so very effective in this film. It's a real person, not a puppet or a CGI. You can see my face.
Her distinct appearance was so unsettling that crew members avoided looking directly at her, making the demon feel frighteningly real, even off camera.
So I tried my best at night to not let myself think of Bonnie's face flying at me with her wild eyes and her demonic teeth.
Yeah, that would freak anybody out. Just saying. Let's see here. Solo Dolo, as I said. Let me see, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. You know, it's funny, I forgot what this video was. I have a video here. I totally forgot what it was. Sorry, let me see what this is. What is this?
I had a series of visions when I was younger. And after each one ended, the same thought would be stuck in my head.
What did you see?
I saw a nun. Word of my visions reached the church, and I was asked to accompany a priest to an abbey in Romania.
The Abbey has a long history.
Valak.
Not all good.
What?
Finley, get down. Callahan's here.
freaky as shit. I didn't like that one that much. It was okay. I actually forgot I had the trailer to that. The Nun 2 sucked. Sorry. Sometimes you gotta leave it how it is. You know what I'm saying? When you overdo it, it just turns out pretty bad. What I like about what the Conjuring series universe is doing, it's almost like Marvel Universe. If you're a Marvel guy, everything connects. Even though it gets a little bit out there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my show. As I said, this show is not all about political stuff. It's common sense and random shit. Day like today, I wanted to talk about The Conjuring because I saw the trailer yesterday, the new one. It's like, you know what, let me just make tomorrow about The Conjuring universe. Just like, you know, there's a M. Night Shyamalan verse. I actually like his movies too. And there was something that I recently was talking to someone about, that there were a few movies that were connected that I didn't know until somebody else was talking about it. I was like, that's kind of cool, interesting. So, you know, if you pay attention, a lot of stuff, pay attention, common sense, just saying, connects, which I enjoy. The Conjuring verse, I hope this last one, the last rite is the last one, because then they're going to overdo it, just like they did. They killed Jason, they killed Halloween, even though Halloween I enjoyed. I think Michael Myers was a lot scarier character than Jason Voorhees. I totally not a big fan of Jason after the first or second one. Michael, on the other hand, even though there were 1 or 2 that were corny as hell, 3, nothing to do with Michael Myers. But I actually enjoyed the very, very last one. I thought was one of the best ones other than the first one. But as I said, a big horror movie buff. And today, hopefully it wasn't a waste of time. As I said, I enjoy this shit. So if you haven't seen any of these movies and you like horror movies, check them out. And as you know, when I talk about these movies, it's because I've talked to several individuals that never heard of them, never saw them, like horror, but haven't watched them yet. So this is to encourage if you haven't seen them. And they're enjoyable, you know what I'm saying? Like, as I said, Sundays, my wife and I enjoy that day to catch up on stuff, watch movies, watch shows, whatever we're interested in. And a lot of times we enjoy horror. Just to, you know, we gotta get out of this, ow, my elbow, that hurt. Get out of this reality with all the bullshit that's going on. And, you know, you gotta disfrutar, you know, the mind, whatever it is. I don't even know how to say that in English, even though my Spanish sucks. Anyway, guys, thank you. I love you. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. I will see you on Monday. And it is what it is, as I said. And I'll say before I go, lock them all up. What do you think? I'm going to say something at the end? Conservative. Ex-convict here. Lock them all up. All of them. Every single one that was involved. You know what I'm talking about. I don't got to explain it. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Rumble. Look me up, The Conservative Ex-Con, or The Common Sense of Random Shit Show. I'm sure you'll find me. Fernando Rivera here. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you guys on the next one. Monday. Not sure what I'm going to talk about yet. I'll probably make a slight ad or some kind of coming Monday over the weekend as a short, or here on Rumble if you're on here, and on Facebook. Later, guys. Take care. You like the beginning? By the way, I wanted to say again, this app that I use does the AI for coins or whatever it is, and I wanted to do one running away and then because yeah. Peace out, everyone. Laters.
You live here? Yes. Well, maybe you know what a zombie is. When a person dies and is buried, it seems there's certain voodoo priests who have the power to bring him back to life.
Horrible.
It's worse than horrible, because a zombie has no will of his own. You see them sometimes, walking around blindly with dead eyes, following orders, not knowing what they do, not caring.
You mean like Democrats?